Okay, let's solve today's 800 rated question. So this question says that you are given three integers n, a and b. Determine if there exist two permutations p and q of length n for which the following conditions hold. The length of the longest common prefix of p and q is a, and the length of the longest common suffix of p and q is b. Okay, a permutation has all the size. Let's say a permutation is of size 5, then that will have all the numbers from 1 to 5 randomly arranged. Okay, that is a permutation. And prefix and suffix, I'll just show it to you. So this is what is given in the question. Permutation p and q. We need to find if it is possible to construct such permutation p and q such that the longest common prefix of p and q is a and the longest common suffix of p and q is b. Okay, so let's say that an array a1, this is an array, okay, a1 a2 a3, this is a general array. A prefix is an subarray which starts from the first index to some index, right? So a prefix is a subarray which starts from index a1 and goes till some index ai, including all the numbers in between. And a suffix is a subarray which starts from a certain index and goes till the end. Okay, so this can be a prefix array, this can be a prefix array. Similarly, this can be a suffix array, this can be a suffix array. Okay, got it? Let's start with the question. So we need to constrain the length of the prefix and suffix array, right? Okay, so it is given that the longest the length of the longest, we are concerned with the length here. Okay, the length of the longest common suffix and the length of the longest common prefix. We are concerned with the length, that is the size. So let's say we construct two permutations p and q. Okay, these are the two permutations. So what will the prefix be? The prefix will be from starting till some index, right? I'll fill it up. This will be, let's say this is a prefix of p. Now it is said that common p should have common suffix with q. It should be longest common prefix, right? Sorry, I'm dealing with prefix now. So the longest common prefix between p and q is of size a. That means if this is the prefix of p, then prefix of q will also be of the same size. That means these are common elements. The ones I have marked with blue, the region that I have marked with blue is common. So this prefix of p and this prefix of q is common. And the next thing is we need to ensure and of size a. Okay, this is of size a, this is of size a, this is of size a. The next thing is that the length of the common suffix of both should be of size b. So let's say this is the suffix part, right? It starts from certain index and goes till the last of the array, till the end of the array. Okay, so this is the suffix and this should be of size b, and this should be the largest ones, right? So what it means is that if this is the largest one, the prefix starts from the first element and goes on till certain index, and it should be largest. And if it ends here, that means only till here the common elements are present. After that, after this region, there is no common element, right? Similarly, suffix starts at certain index and goes till the end. That means before that certain index there is no common element, or else the suffix would that would have been included in the suffix, right? So this region in between should be different. so that it does not get included in either in the prefix nor in the suffix region, in the common prefix or suffix region, right? So this region should be different. Okay, so how can we constrain this? Okay, we need to find permutations of p and q. Permutation includes permutation of size n includes every number from 1 to n, right? And we need to rearrange this such that this constraint is followed. So what we can do to do this? Okay, we can directly use the lengths, right? Because as we said, these are common elements. The blue region are common elements. The B region, A and B, both regions are common, right? That is, everything that is present here, same is present here. Everything that is present here, same is present here. And the green region signifies that this and this is different. So if this was, let's say, C, elements here were C, the elements here will be D. The elements will be the same, but we will arrange them in such a way that they will be different. Okay, the rearrangement of them will be different. Let me show you with an example. Let's say n equals to 5, right? So there can be numbers 2 1 here. So similarly 2 1 will also be here. 2, just a second, number 2, number 1, number 2, number 1, and here let's say there is just a one element, number 4, number 4. So this is the common region, and here there's a number 3 left, right? And we need it to be different, but there's no other number left with us, right? We have used all the other numbers. No, there's 5 also left, right? I've used 1, I've used 2, I've used 4, and I am remaining with 3 and 5. So we need to arrange 3 and 5 in this green region such that they are different. So how can we do that? We can do that by arranging 3 here, 5 here, and 5 here, 3 here. Got it? So this is how the array will be. 2 1 3 5 4 and 2 1 5 3 4. The length of the prefix, longest prefix from start till the end, the longest common part is of length 2. The longest common part of suffix is of size 1, right? And this is of different. So this is how we'll solve it. That the length of prefix and the length, that means the constraint is that there should be a gap in between where we have to arrange different elements, where we have to separate these two common regions. Okay, we need to separate these two common regions. So we need this region compulsorily. That is the constraint, that we need a green region. So for this, what we need to do is that to make it different, we need at least 2 elements, right? If let's say there was only one element remaining, that is, I have filled it here, just a second. Let's say the A is equal to 2, B is equal to 2, and N is equal to 5, right? So this is valid, right? The longest prefix is of size 2. That is valid. To make the longest suffix size 2, we need to add another element. So let's say we add 5 here, right? Okay, so now the longest suffix is of size 2 also. Now we need a separating element in between, but we are only left with number 3, right? Because as n equals to 5, we are only given with numbers 1 2 3 4 5, so only 3 is left. So we have no other choice but to put 3 here. What this does is this makes this element which we needed to be different also common, and if it is common, then the prefix is now the whole array, the suffix is now also the whole array, right? So that is what we need to do. We need to make this different, and to make this different, we need at least 2 elements remaining with us after filling the prefix and suffix region. We need at least 2 elements remaining with us. So mathematically, what that means is that A plus B plus 2 should be greater than equal to n, should be equal to n, right? That is greater than equal to, right? That a plus b should be greater than equal to n. Sorry, my bad, just a second. This is not the constraint. That after a plus b there should be we need to compare it with n, right? So a, that means the common region prefix plus the common region of suffix should be plus 1, right? This element plus this extra element should be less than n, or we can say that a plus b plus 2, because to make it a valid permutation we need this many elements, right? Confirm we need this many elements for prefix, confirm we need this many elements for suffix, and these two elements for making the middle part distinct. So this is the constraint we need, that we need to put in these elements first, and then with the rest others we can place them anywhere. So it should be less than equal to. Okay, either this constraint you can follow or this constraint. Wait just a minute, let me verify if this is correct. Yeah, okay, this is correct. So let me show you the code. I hope you have got the answer. That and this case, right, where all there's an exceptional case here, okay? You need to keep that in mind. Where was this? We were discussing this general case, right? But what happens if, let's say, n equals to a equals to b? That means the whole array is same. What we were doing is that we were creating a different distinct element region, right? We were creating a distinct region. But what if the question says that there is no distinct region? That means the whole array is same. That array E and array B, the whole array is prefix, the whole P and Q array both, let's say this is P and this is Q, the whole array P and Q have common prefix, then the longest is the whole array, and the suffix is also the same, that is the whole array. That means there is no need of the green region, right? So we just need to handle that case, and that case is that if n is equal to a is equal to b, then of course just p is equal to q, right? That means all the elements are same, that means p is equal to q. So that is what I have done here. If a is equal to b is equal to n, then it is always possible. Else if a plus b plus 1 is less than n, that means a plus b plus 2 is less than equal to n. You can take both the conditions, right? Whichever suits your intuition. That should be less than n, then it is valid. Okay, that's it for this question.